Incredible hailstorm in Texas. Fort Stockton is pounded by hail, torrential rain, and flooding. After a rainfall that also generated hail the size of ping-pong balls and strong winds, the highways in the Fort Stockton area of Texas were covered with freezing rivers on Monday night. Due to hurricane damage, the Fort Stockton Independent School District was forced to call out classes on Tuesday. A violent thunderstorm was heading northeast at 20 mph near Fort Stockton. This storm brought damaging wind gusts of up to 60 miles per hour and hail the size of ping-pong balls. Between Saturday afternoon and Sunday early, the western portion of the region is expected to receive widespread rainfall quantities ranging from half an inch to 1 inch. 2 to 3 inches may fall locally, which could result in flash flooding. Urban regions and locations close to recent wildfire burn scars, where mudslides, rock slides, and debris flows are conceivable, will pose the greatest risk for flash floods. Caribbean storm Wednesday afternoon in the Gulf of Mexico, Karl got stronger. The system is not immediately dangerous to the United States, but analysts warned it will have an effect on Mexico during the next days. As of 5 p.m. on Wednesday, the National Hurricane Center reported that Karl had maximum sustained winds of 60 miles per hour. It was 240 miles northeast of the port city of Veracruz and was traveling north at a speed of 2 miles per hour. The Hurricane Center predicted that Karl wouldn't strengthen into a hurricane. From Sunday to Tuesday, non-tropical weather patterns in the western and central United States may aid to move the moisture northward, which could increase rainfall and thunderstorm activity from southeast Texas to Louisiana and possibly Arkansas. From New Mexico and Texas to Louisiana, the non-tropical systems alone might produce heavy enough rain to cause isolated flooding. Until November 30th, the 2022 Atlantic hurricane season will have produced 11 named storms, including Karl. According to the Hurricane Center, it is now the only tropical system in the Atlantic basin. It's accurate to say that Tropical Storm Karl appeared to form almost overnight. According to the National Hurricane Center, a disorganized area of showers and thunderstorms was expected on Monday. More than 100 miles from Karl's center, tropical storm force winds are present, making Karl a relatively large storm, despite its lack of significant intensity. According to satellite images, the majority of Karl's bad weather was concentrated to the east of the center. On infrared satellite images, the darker red and white tones represent extremely cold, lofty cloud tops. For the next day or so, Karl should remain a typical tropical storm because its intensity has almost reached a plateau. On Wednesday, it will gradually move toward the west or west-southwest before veering more to the south-southwest on Thursday. Karl was created fairly by accident. It was simply seeded by some leftover convection or a piece of pinched-off thunderstorm activity from Julia, who has since disintegrated. On Sunday, Julia made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane in Nicaragua. As it crossed the continental divide and swung northwestward in the Pacific, Julia gradually lost strength, but its wide area of storminess covered hundreds of kilometers. Through the busy weekend, everyone is urged to remain vigilant to the most recent predictions, hazardous weather watches, and warnings. If you go outside, be alert of your surroundings and have a strategy for getting to higher ground in case of a flash flood.